currently exhibiting at EMV in Cologne. Yeah, so Laplace Instruments were established in 1989 and have a long track record in supplying turnkey solutions for EMC systems, things like radiated emissions, immunity systems, conducted emission systems, and conducted immunity systems. We've been designing and developing these since the very start, and the systems are now currently in thousands of customers throughout the world, from the small systems, which are conducted immunity systems or small emission systems for an outside test area, to full cell systems, full chamber systems, and turnkey solutions. This enables the customer to be able to go to one place and have the full support of the manufacturer. And our systems are developed actually for the manufacturer, so then they have an easy solution for covering quite a difficult task, which is testing for EMC and ensuring that you're ready to either go to the compliance lab or to self-certify. So that's what Laplace is available for, and we're happy to help. Is that okay?
Okay.
And so, as we look across here, we brought a couple of products to EMV today. This really isn't even part of our product portfolio, just a small part to show you some of our capabilities. As we move across, we have a system for radiated immunity and radiated emissions. For this cell, we would put the product actually inside the cell, and then we have attenuation of 70 dBs from the outside world. So we take the noise away from the measurement we're trying to make, and also we stop emissions when we're doing radiated immunity coming out of the cell, because that would be a problem for your radio customers. So this structure here will actually hold a 30 by 30 by 30 centimeter product. So it's a very compact design, and it is calibrated to within 6 dBs of an accredited cell with that 30 by 30 centimeter product inside. As we move across to here, we have our filter section. So you would bring anything in that you want to go into the cell from the support perspective. We can change the filters on here, so we've got Ethernet, and we've got some standard connections just for your general low-level non-communication type applications. We've got mains going in, and then we can add whatever filters you want. On the bigger cells, we can put a 60 by 60 by 60 centimeter product in. Again, they're not much larger than this, which gives us the advantage that you're not taking up an awful lot of space, but you're able to test quite a large product. So inside here, you can see this is where the filters come through. So as we look around the side, we have a section here where you'll have a steel plate going across. So your filters will be actually located on that steel plate, and then you've got a steel filter from there to there, and then as we go inside, your filters come out, so you're not transmitting anything into the cell that you don't want in there, and you're not taking anything out of the cell that you don't want to get out either. So that is our...
Can you also mention about compliance standard of this test cells?
Yep. So
which standards?
So this cell complies to 61000-4-20, which then relates back to 4-3. So by testing in here, you can use that and reference that back to 4-3 testing. So you could, if you wanted to, self-certify based on the test and the performance of this cell. On the emissions side as well, we get very good connectivity, correlation, between the cells. So as we go across, we look at the rest of the system. So that's just one part of the overall. Then we need the means to generate the signal, the means to measure the emission as well. So here we have a rack system. All of the software is free and part of the system, just to mention that. So on this rack system we have a pre-selector covering 9 kHz to 30 MHz. That would cover your conducted emissions, and you'd use a listen in conjunction with that. Then we have a EMC receiver, which is then 9 kHz to 6 gig. So we can take measurements up to 6 gig within this chamber. As we go down, we have our what we call the RF synthesizer, which is a signal generator, which again that goes from 20 meg up to 6 gig. So we're able to generate signals. We'll then take that through a switching system, and then that will switch out to the amplifiers, which then cover from 30 meg right away up to 6 gig. So we can do radiated immunity up to 6 gigs and up to 30 volts per meter within the chamber. So just to talk about some of the other products, we have products, turnkey solutions for 61000-4-6, and we have solutions covering things like the transient burst generators, those type of applications, also ESD. So we do cover pretty much anything that you would need. Just reach out to our local distribution channel, or if you're in the UK, to ourselves, and we'll be happy to support you.
Thanks, Peter. How can we reach you?
Sorry?
Can you mention about your website?
Yes, you can find us on www.laplace.co.uk. You can contact us also on tech@laplace.co.uk. That's tech@laplace.co.uk. And also you can call the office on 01462. Sorry,
01692 40 20 70.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I always get